This sets up for Sunday. Sunday. Got 11 matches here, I believe, or 12 matches here. This card shaped up very quickly.
Yes.
Let's go down the card and give our predictions.
All right. 0 hour pre-show, Owen Hart Foundation women's quarterfinal, Athena versus Billy Starks. I think it's going to be Athena.
Okay. I think Athena as well.
You got the Owen Hart Foundation men's quarterfinal, CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima. I'm going Punk on this one, but I think there's going to be like a nonsense finish where him and Kojima clean house.
Does this match open the show?
Well, they got to usher this guy out of the arena, right?
Yeah, they got to shoo him off. So I think this may open the show. My problem is this is Punk's first singles match in almost a year, right?
Yeah.
He's wrestling Kojima. It's for the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Was this very last minute how this was put together? Or not? Because, really, this felt very rushed. And I get it. It was a timing thing. You didn't have Punk on TV to push this. The new show just started. But they really, I felt that it was very rushed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You have Sting, Darby Allin, and Turnbuckle Dan versus Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, and Sammy Guevara. Here's another name that could fit in this perfectly.
Yeah.
Liger.
Totally retired. He won't do it.
I feel like if they got Liger out of retirement for one match,
I got a name.
Fun match. Go ahead.
I got a great name. Ken Shamrock.
There you go.
Makes all the sense in the world.
Another old guy.
Yeah, put another old guy. With Monaro, though, they could do something nuts with Monaro.
The average age of this match is going to be like 65.
Well, yeah, you got Jericho. Jericho's in his 50s. Monaro's in his 50s. Sting is in his 60s. Sammy and Darby are in their 20s.
They're in their teens.
They're teen boys. Yeah, they're teen heartthrobs.
Well, if it's interesting because this could go a million different ways. Now, you want that Jericho shocked face, right?
Yeah. That's what you want.
Find out who it is. So, who would shock Chris Jericho that maybe he had a history with? Naito would be good, but would that pop the crowd?
I think it'll pop this crowd. This is going to be a very smart crowd.
The Goldberg rumors are very persistent.
Yeah, it's not going to be him. I mean, if it is, that's huge, right? Do you do it on a show like this? Van Dam?
Yeah, it doesn't fit this.
Van Dam's under a Legends thing, I think.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Bring Sabu.
It's going to be very interesting.
You do Sabu.
Oh, man. Do Sabu, yeah. I'm interested. Like, who has a history?
Yeah.
Because they're crossing like WCW, New Japan, and AEW, right? Like, this is like their whole like thing. Who could Sting call upon to be the guy?
Yeah. I don't know. Otomo Dragon? Maybe it could be Otomo.
Oh, that's cool. Otomo.
I don't know. You could.
I think.
Oh, Hoovy.
Hoovy would be fun.
The Juice.
Hoovy would be fun. He looks great too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a New Japan talent, obviously. So
okay.
I don't know who, but I think it's definitely a New Japan talent.
But I do think Sting, Darby, and whoever else is gonna win.
Yeah.
Jericho's going to take the pin on this one. I think Sammy's going to leave him. Jericho takes the pin and all the finishers.
Yeah, I think that's great. Perfect.
Adam Cole versus Tom Lawler. I'm saying Tom Lawler wins, which
Dude, I'm excited for this. Filthy Tom?
Same here.
Super psyched for this. I want to see Tom Lawler and Adam Cole. That's another wacky match. Is Tom Lawler coming out with his denim short shorts? We'll find out.
We'll find out. This is going to be a fun match.
Is Tom Lawler coming out with his sexy little tiny blue shorts? We'll find out. See you next time, America.
Will Tony Khan license New Kids on the Block for him?
Oh, yeah. That's what he comes out to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie Kingston, Ishii, and the Elite, the Young Bucks and Hangman Page versus the Blackpool Combat Club, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino, and Takeshita.
I'm very excited about this.
Right? Very cool combination here. I'm into this. This feels like a very much
shooter. Yeah.
Doesn't this feel like a very typical New Japan booking from like 2017?
Oh, 100%. I think that's why I'm so excited. And when Mox called out Shooter the other day, I lost it.
Yeah.
I hope he comes out to his Death Rider theme, and not Wild Thing. But
Very cool.
probably won't be the case. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. No, actually, Kenny comes out to his New Japan theme
That's
tomorrow.
true. Who takes it? Who takes this, Andrew?
This match?
Yeah.
I think the Elite takes it. No, I think Blackpool Combat Club.
With shenanigans, with Don Callis shenanigans.
Yeah, definitely with some shenanigans.
I feel like Eddie's going to turn on the Elite.
Oh, and join the Blackpool Combat Club?
Yeah. Or be like their like other guy, you know?
Yeah, it's a fascinating team up here.
Mm-hmm.
AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy defends against Daniel Garcia, Zack Sabre Jr., and Shibata in a 4-way for the title. So you got 3 guys out of the 4 with titles here.
Right.
All right, cool. I think, does Orange Cassidy win?
I think he retains, but I wouldn't mind seeing any of these guys with that belt.
You could do Daniel Garcia. You could do Zack Sabre Jr. He's doing stuff in Ring of Honor. You could do Shibata. All right, cool. Whatever. Either or works for me.
Yep. Got AEW Women's Champion Toni Storm defending against Willow Nightingale. I think Toni takes it. I feel like for some reason this is going to be like a quick match.
Yeah, Toni has to, for sure.
This
and now
is the replacement match.
That
right?
is the replacement match. Yeah,
This was most certainly going to be Mercedes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and think about what a mega match that would have been.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That only tells me that Mercedes is coming back. I don't know how long her injury recovery time is, but she is it. Hey, I'll ask you: Was she supposed to do something with Spider-Man? You saw that rumor?
Yeah, I did. I don't know if Rich did, but there was a movie that there was pitched, and she was pitched to be in it, but the movie got dumped by Sony, from what I understand.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I remember reading something about that. I think it may have been for the character Silk. I'm not 100% on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it in passing, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. AEW World, where are we? AEW World Champion MJF defends against Hiroshi Tanahashi. Another weird matchup, which this is the cool part, right? Like, that's a weird match you don't ever think you would see, and now you're going to see it. IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Sonata defends against Jungle Boy. This is one of those matches that I'm not really feeling. I'm sure it's going to be a fun...
Who's going to take that Tanahashi match? Is it going to be MJF or Tanahashi?
MJF, yeah. MJF takes it.
Okay.
Yeah. Tanahashi's not against doing jobs right now. He's kind of winding down. But Sonata's going to defeat Jungle Boy here, but I don't know where the payoff, what the story here is. Maybe it's a Jungle Boy turn on Hook.
Maybe.
I think that's what they're setting up, because he worked heel the other night on Rampage.
Mm-hmm. Okada versus Bryan Danielson in the as semi-main or the main, most likely the main here. This is going to be a clinic.
Oh, yeah.
And I expect it to be the total opposite of the match that we're going to see probably right before this, and that's the IWGP United States Championship. Kenny Omega defends against Will Ospreay. I think we're going to get 2 very different style, big feel main events here with these 2 matches. What are you more excited to see? Omega Ospreay or Danielson Okada?
Oh, tough. I think they're both equal right now in my wrestleometer. But I'm gonna pitch you something else. I'm sorry I keep going back to the Tanahashi thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tanahashi beats MJF.
Okay.
Right? Takes the title. This leaves Punk open to open that bag. And you finally get Tanahashi versus Punk. That should have happened
for the title. You know what? Title versus title. Okay. I great fantasy booking. I love that idea. I'm into it. I don't know if they'll do it.
And somehow Jungle Boy beats Sonata.
Jungle Boy beats Sonata. Wow.
Jungle Boy's the IWGP champion.
There are a few matches that are missing here. And one of them is what I really wanted to see was RJ City wrestle on this card.
Yeah.
I wanted RJ City to put on his gear and have a match, and I want it to be with like Minoru Suzuki. I want to see RJ City versus Minoru Suzuki with Danhausen on the outside.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Why can't that match happen? What is Tony Khan doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
This
I
would
wanna
have been
see- I want to
Tony
see.
Toriano would have been perfect for that.
No. I want a real serious, one of
Give
these.
us Yano versus Punk.
Yano versus Punk. I also want to see RJ City versus Ishii, because that's crazy.
He would eat him.
Yeah, he would
RJ
swallow him
City.
whole. Yeah.
Mm.
Danhausen on the outside as always.
Danhausen's always on the outside of every match.
Danhausen on the outside. I also would like to see RJ City versus Tony Storm. That's another match I want to see with Danhausen on the outside. Yeah, I want to see all those.
What are you most looking forward to between Okada and the Ospreay match?
Definitely the Okada Danielson 100%. Because that's like my Danielson is like my prototypical perfect wrestling match to watch.
Yeah.
Like he has a little bit of a hybrid style. He could do some high flying stuff, but that's not what he really does. I'm very intrigued by Tom Lawler, Adam Cole, just for my own giggles.
Yeah.
More than anything else. But overall, it's those two matches with probably the Punk and Kojima match. Because that's so weird. Like I'm like that's a 20-year-old match.
Yeah. I hope I could stay up for this whole thing because I feel like it's a great card.
The sleepies are gonna get to you.
The sleepers are gonna get to me. These shows are notoriously over after midnight. If I stay up past midnight, I turn into a gremlin. So we'll see.
Yeah. So oh, you know what? I want Suzuki on Hey Ew.
Yes.
I want him on Hey Ew. I want Minoru Suzuki to do an interview with him. Maybe that's a possibility. I don't know, man. I think this card looks fun. It's a non-canon show, which I like a lot. You could have these crazy matches and then go from there. But we're also going to get, another couple of weeks. 6 weeks? We're going to get for the All-In show, which is going to be another crazy slammed show.
They did a better job this year.
With Forbidden Door?
Sorry. Yeah, doing the build-up and adding and weaving in and out of storylines kind of help, like the MJF and Adam Cole stuff, where they're teams, and now I'm going to pick your opponent for Forbidden Door. So they're kind of trying to because I think the build-up last year was really weak. The matches were great, but there was not a lot of build-up. They did a little bit better job this year, I think. I don't know about you guys, but.
Well, I think last year also we had, we had a ton of stuff happen. We had the Punk injury happen. We had, there was an MJF situation, whatever the hell that was. We also had Ring of Honor that he had just purchased. There was a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
Kenny wasn't ready to come back, right? Well, he wasn't on that show.
No, he was still.
And we kept saying this was like Rob Van Dam not being on that one night stand card,
right?
That he helped facilitate. So, things like that happen. I think right now they're a lot healthier as a company, so it's going to look better. I think this is a fun show. I doing it once a year and having these matches happen, I think that's fantastic. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, you could donate by leaving a super thanks, which is located below. For more videos like this, full episodes of the Mat Men podcast, all our specials and extras, be sure to like and subscribe below or wherever you find your podcasts.